bucket from...
I hope she gets better soon.
Me too. But you didn't come about her, did you?
What's the ruckus out there?
Just another rich man trying to force his way in. Refuses to accept that coin isn't everything.
You refuse to treat him?
Not at all. I'll see to him when I've got time.
I'm here as a messenger. Sir Peter of Pisek gave me this letter for...
Really?
Here it is. My name's Henry. And Lord Pisek says I should escort you to the monastery.
Yes, yes. Peter and I had a bit of a disagreement. Look, Henry, I appreciate your offer, but I don't think I require your... Either way, you delivered the letter, and I'm sure Lord Pisek will reward you for that.
I heard you intend to ask at the monastery to help you get access to King Wenceslas.
Unfortunately, yes. I'm worried about his health.
You think Sigismund would listen to the abbot?
It's a chance. And my...
Are you seriously not afraid to go to the monastery alone? You do know Sigismund has taken up there, don't you?
Sigismund? He's gone already.
It may not be only him. Don't forget he...
I don't believe Sigismund would do anything to me. In a way, he actually owes me.
You really expect me to just...
Well, if you feel... What the hell is that racket?
Hey! Albec!
Christ, give me strength. Another bunch of impatient wretches. Perhaps it's time I finally had a proper word with them.
Get out here, you piss fart!
Well...
That's unfortunately true. It was fortunate Lord Pisek, despite my objections, sent me...
You mean me?
Who else? Come on, in the world...
So, you finally decided to come out. About time. I won't be kept waiting in the street like some mangy mutt.
I've told you several times...
Because you're wasting time on some wench instead of helping someone who actually matters.
No person is more important than...
Ha! For your own good.
Have you lost your mind? You do realise you're threatening the royal position? All it takes is one word, and you're off to the scaffold.
What?
You mean the king?
Who else? The Kingfisher?
Bloody hell. Corva, fuck!
Look, it's not that big a deal, right? We'll be on our way. Sorry to bother you, Master Albec.
It's all right.
And with you. Forever and ever.
Well, that's that.
I must say, you surprise me, Henry. And pleasantly so. Perhaps your company might come in handy at the
Yes. Let's go.
I'll just grab a few essentials. All right, then. I think we can go. I've got everything I need. And you?
I'm ready too. Let's go.
Off we go.
Father Abbot.
Albert, my friend. Christ be praised. Master Albert, welcome. I admit I didn't expect we'd...
But at the Italian court, I told you I needed to speak to His Majesty.
I know, of course. But after what happened, nonetheless, King Sigismund has already returned to Hungary.
My friend, we both know...
And so does yours. In any case, you can gain access to Sigismund's court on your own. That matter still hasn't been settled, Albert. The king...
Actually... Forgive me. These are grave matters concerning His Royal Majesty. Can we speak privately somewhere?
I'd like that, but I'm afraid things are rather complicated right now.
Well, what's going on, my friend? You seem...
I am. There are 3 seriously ill patients in the infirmary. Gravely ill.
The Black Death?
Sadly, we can't rule it out. And I say that as someone who's lived through one outbreak.
Where would it have come from? The monastery is isolated. Few are allowed inside the cloisters.
Before King Sigismund decided to stay here, we took in many folk fleeing his army. We gave those poor souls food, shelter. Some of them washed in clean water for the first time in weeks.
And in poverty, hunger, and filth.
On top of that, there's construction going on inside the church.
Well, does it look like the plague?
You think I'd be alarmed over nothing? I pray it's not the Black Death, but as I said, we can't rule it out yet.
And who are these 3 patients?
2 are members of the monastery, Confessor Stephen and Brother Yaroslav, who works in... And one of the maids...
That doesn't make any sense. How could all 3 of them get infected?
When the plague strikes full force, it's swift.
That's not what I meant. You said yourself one of the sick is a maid. And as far as I know, women aren't allowed in the cloister.
True. So how could she have caught it along with 2 monks?
That, alas, I don't know.
What are we going to do, Albik?
We'll go and see to the sick, of course. Then there'll be no reason we can't speak to the abbot in private about our matter.
But what if we catch it?
My mission is to help those in need. And that risk is part of it. You're free to walk away, of course.
Lord Pisek assigned me to guard you.
I believe he had other kinds of danger in mind.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Thank you, Albert, for volunteering. I would...
No need to thank me. I'm a physician. And there are people here in need of help.
That's what I'm praying for. And of course, I'll have a room prepared for you right in the infirmary. Brother Benedict, one of our novices...
Thank you. But I'd like to ask one small favor. Would one of the brothers be able to show him the monastery?
Of course. If you'd like, Henry, just ask. I just spoke with him before you arrived. He'll show you around and...
Thank you, Father.
Very well. We've talked long enough. Let's get to work. Will you come with me to the infirmary, Henry?
Do you mind if we meet there instead?
You're leaving me to wander about? Aren't you supposed to be my guardian?
I am, but...
But you'd like to have a look around the monastery, wouldn't you? Then go on. We'll meet in the infirmary.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Brother Petramil?
Yes, and you are?
My name's Henry. I'm accompanying Albik of Unichov. The abbot said you'd show me around the monastery.
Of course. The monastery grounds are extensive, and I'm glad you're open to advice on getting around. Would you like to go now?
Yes, please.
Our monastery was the first Cistercian monastery in Bohemia, and is thus the mother of all our order's monasteries in these lands. This is the gate to the monastery. Within the monastery grounds, you'll find the workers' dwellings, farm buildings, and fish ponds. And on the far side of the monastery, we've got an orchard and gardens.
I saw quite a few knights here. Do they live here?
Those are brothers of the Teutonic Order. The abbot offered them lodging while they're gathering resources in Kuttenberg for their next campaign.
I nearly chopped my fingers off. It hurt like hell. It sounds like it wasn't sharp enough. When you cut
Sigismund,
yourself with a real sharp
knights.
chisel, it
The
hardly
abbot
hurts,
really tries
just
to help
pours
anyone,
blood.
doesn't he?
The rule of Saint
When you've got 'em all
Benedict
stop
commands
by.
us to
I'll
help
show you how
those
to
in
do it.
need.
But
But I doubt Benedict meant the needy dressed in silk and steel. This is the kitchen. From here, Salarius Julian oversees the state of the monastery stores and the meals for the brothers.
good to know where to come if I get hungry.
Yes. But please, try not to speak with the other brothers too much.
Why not? Have they taken a vow of silence?
The rule of Saint Benedict encourages the cultivation of silence. The brothers shouldn't be chatting idly, but rather turning their minds to work and to God.
I can't promise that. I'm here to help Master Albik, and that's not possible without talking.
I see. Then I ask you to restrict yourself to truly essential questions. Let's continue the tour. Please. Me.
Oh, another cistern. And I still don't know where that water is coming from. Here in the middle of the monastery.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
This is our monastery library and scriptorium. Brother Crispin, our librarian, does a splendid job. Our collection may not be the largest, but it's exceptionally colorful.
Can I borrow any books here?
Yes, but please try not to take them out of the library. We already have trouble with brothers not returning them. I think I myself might have a forgotten volume or two in my cell.
Can I help with that?
That's up to Brother Crispin. But it's true he's overburdened and sorely short of time. Try asking him.
All right, I'll check with him. If Albik doesn't need me urgently.
That would be kind of you. So, let's move on. Hail! This is the chapter hall. Here, Abbot Jan receives important visitors and pilgrims.
You mean like when Sigismund came?
Of course. That was the most important visit, and duty of recent years.
Have you had any other such visitors recently?
When Sigismund left, his court physician, Master Zacharias, remained.
And what does he do here?
He's assisting Brother Benedict in the infirmary, and also teaching him new things. So, why exactly has your master come?
He wants to ask the abbot for something.
I see. And he hopes it'll succeed?
Well, he's rather stubborn. And he seems on good terms with the abbot, so who knows?
Indeed. Let's continue the tour. Please, follow me. Next, we'll visit the beating heart of our monastery. Please, ignore the ongoing work.
Begging for a new one, but to no avail.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Welcome to the Church of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary. It's the pride of our monastery and the dominant landmark of the region.
What's with the hole in the floor?
Yes, that's one of the hazards of ongoing repairs. But that's not something a guest need concern himself with.
I don't mind. Tell me.
There's not much to tell. During repairs, the floor collapsed into the cellar spaces, and we're working on fixing it.
Oh, come on. There's got to be more to it. A cellar under the church? Storing onions on sacred ground?
Not onions, but bodies. Beneath the church is a crypt where abbots and other esteemed benefactors of the monastery are laid to rest.
I see why you wouldn't want to spread that around. It doesn't look like a good omen.
It certainly doesn't. Perhaps we should leave the laborers to their work and move along.
Let's move on.
Blessings to you.
Did you notice the cemetery by the monastery when you arrived?
No. I was more focused on Albic.
I see. Then let me inform you. Over 10,000 bodies are buried here, and some were brought from over 100 miles away.
Dragging a body all that way? Why not bury them in the village graveyard?
Over a century ago, Abbot Heidenreich went on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land and brought back soil from Christ's tomb. Since then, people have come here in great numbers. After the plague and the wars of recent years, their numbers have only grown. We recently built the ossuary to have a place to lay the dead. These cells are reserved for brothers who hold an official position in the monastery.
Where does that gate lead?
To the garden surrounding the monastery. If you ever crave solitude and natural beauty within the monastery walls, do not hesitate to visit.
And which cell is yours?
If you come through the garden gate, it's the first cell on the right. But I spend most of the day making rounds around the monastery, or assisting the abbot, who has his office above us.
Why are they here, specifically?
The abbot's study is upstairs, so we can be close at hand.
Should we move on?
Please, this way. Next, I'll show you the abbot's chapel.
Won't the abbot mind?
Apparently not. The Right Reverend instructed me to give you as thorough a tour of the monastery as possible, including the chapel. He said ignorance mustn't hinder your ability to assist your master. The last part of our tour. This chapel is where the abbot himself prays. The painting above the altar shows Archangel Michael weighing souls on a scale. We see sinners cast to hellish beasts and pious souls rising to the gates of heaven.
I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born of the Virgin Mary. He suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day, he rose again. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen.
Sorry, could we continue the tour?
I understand you're admiring the place, but don't wander off. I've other duties too.
Sorry about that.
All right. Come along then. To the right is the gate to the monastery wing used during King Sigismund's stay. We're still cleaning up after such noble company, so it's currently inaccessible. I understand. And here's the infirmary, where you'll find Master Albic. Anything else you'd like to ask?
Are there places I'm not allowed?
Aside from the wing once occupied by King Sigismund, but please, speak with the brother.
Are there any other...
What exactly are you helping Master...
Mostly...
Then I'm sure you'd enjoy meeting Brother Crispin in the library.
I'd say I know everything I need.
Good luck.
And with you. Is this where Voita's altar could have stood? So what? Better to burn a piece of wood than for Voita to fry in hell for eternity.
It's your bloody fault anyway. Oh, I struck you first, and that should have ended the duel. No, you just had to have the last blow, didn't you?
Bollocks! I hit you first. Just by a hair, but it still counts.
Your head's made of... Young man, could we borrow you for a moment?
What's going on here?
It's about Slavek not knowing when to stop.
Shut it, Yeshek! And you, young lord, what's your name?
I'm Henry. And I'm no lord.
All right then, Henry. Do you think you could settle this for us?
We were having a training duel. Servant Brother Carl makes sure we don't grow idle here. Well, Slavek thinks he struck me first. I say it was the other way round.
You're looking pretty battered for a training duel.
Yeah, Once we get going, it's no laughing matter.
Either way, the fight should have ended the moment I hit you. If it had been a sharp blade...
How did it happen from your point of view, Yashek?
We were having a training duel, but it wouldn't be Slavic if he didn't run his gob the whole time. I didn't give a toss until he started insulting my ma. I won't have anyone doing that in front of me.
That's serious. What did he say?
That she squints, and I've got it from her. I warned him to shut his gob, or I gave him a jab in the shoulder, well-placed and educational, to end the fight then and there. But he got...
That's a load of crap! He pounced at me out of nowhere. I was only defending...
I still want to...
Now that's more like... We just wanted to warm up a bit. Attack, but Yeshek completely lost it. Left lower cut, lunge at the knee, then all at full force like he was trying to kill me. So I shout, "Ease up, have you lost your fucking mind?" And the idiot goes even... So I smacked him one. What else was I supposed to...
Where exactly did you hit him?
Where do you think? Right on the skull.
Yeah, he looked like he'd completely Ow! Bloody... He struck down at me with a full swing.
Oh, come off it. You're making half of that up.
This bickering of yours is tiring. Doesn't matter who struck first. It was a training fight.
Oh, it hurt like a real one.
Yeah, I'll have a scar across...
If either of you knew a master strike, you might have come off a bit better. Or at least one of you.
Master strike?
Your armed brethren probably call it a Meisterhau. You deflect an attack and strike your opponent.
Oh, don't give us that. Nothing beats a good...
My thoughts exactly. We could still have a bout, though, eh?
I'm still pissed at you over the last...
Oh, come on. I didn't... And anyway, I'm glad I ended up in the infirmary.
Yeah.
Who's Ludolf?
Our commander. Tough.
He's the only real knight among us, really. Came from Marienburg. That's a castle belonging to...
I'd love to see it one day. I haven't set foot outside...
Don't worry. You'll see it when we march.
Well...
Thanks. By the way, if you run into Brother Carl, he's a good man. And if you wanted, I'm sure he'd let you train with us.
But watch yourself, so you don't have... And Henry, before you go, when they were carrying me here, I dropped my purse somewhere along... It had all my coin in it, but I can barely...
Do you at least know where you lost?
They dragged me along the path by the ponds. It was near that stone well...
All right, I'll have a...
Thanks. It's your bloody fault anyway. Oh, I struck you first, and that should have ended the duel, but no. You just had to have the last blow, didn't you?
Bullocks! I hit you first. Just by a hair, but it still counts.
Your head's made of oak, is it? Didn't even feel it when I bashed it.
I'm feeling it now, all right. My skull's pounding so bad I'm seeing double. That's two more of you than I care for.
So, this is the confessor. What do you make of it, Henry?
He looks worn out. Doesn't even notice us. Whatever's wrong with him is clearly taking a toll.
Exactly. At his age, any illness hits far harder than it would a young and healthy man. Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Pain's part of life, but no one deserves to suffer too much.
Really? No one? I could name a few exceptions.
A patient isn't a friend or foe. He's a person, like you or me. A person who needs help.
All right. So, is it the plague? Or...
Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but...
Albek? Albek of Unichov?
Zacharias? What are you doing here?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow. You know how it is. But why aren't you in Padua, studying? Have you been missing your homeland?
I was summoned home for urgent matters. And since I'm here, the abbot asked for my help.
Ah, yes. This plague he's so afraid of.
Plague? Do you believe it? Am I such a poor teacher?
Of course not. But until now, it was just my word against the abbot's. In other words, I am truly glad you're here, my friend.
Begging your pardon, sir, but who exactly are you?
Henry, allow me to introduce Master Zacharias of Prchatsitz. He once studied under me, but became a trusted friend, and eventually the personal physician of King Sigismund.
You flatter me, Albek. The road to that post was a good deal more torturous than you make it sound. And you are...
Henry of Skalitz. I'm here at the command of Sir Peter of Pisek, serving as Albek's aide.
The Lord of Sukdol wouldn't even have let me come here without a proper escort. And I'm the one who's supposed to be stubborn.
Quit complaining. You might find an aide like him more useful than you think. Anyway, this here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will either, but he's proven a reliable man.
Dinesh Latskvi, gentlemen.
Well then, now we all know each other, shall we finally return to the matter of the patients? Zacharias, I presume the abbot summoned you for the same reason as me.
Aye, though I've only had time to merely examine them all.
So what did you find out?
All three share the same symptoms. It begins with weakness, then comes fever, rash, and later bloody diarrhea. By far the best off is the confessor here. He can still talk. The maid and the translator from the scriptorium are much worse. They sleep most of the day, and when they do speak, it's nonsense, because they're delirious with fever.
Right. In that case, first we need to bring down the fever. Have they given you anyone to assist?
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice and a bit odd, but he knows more about alchemy than most.
We'll need linen and clean water for compresses. Pre-boiled water is best. Have you got chamomile decoctions?
Benedict brews a fresh batch every evening.
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit. Yesterday they had fish, but they haven't eaten much of it.
That doesn't sound like proper food for the sick. If they've got a fever, they need to be drinking a lot, don't they?
You're right. This is no good at all. They might as well be feeding them dry pretzels. They should be getting something light and nutritious, ideally in liquid form. Broths, stews, thin porridge.
Agreed. Dinesh will speak to Salarius Julian. You know the way to the kitchen, right?
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim. I gave him a list of what we'll need.
Gentlemen,
Joachim, you say? Well now.
Who's this Joachim? You know him?
The monastery herbalist. He lives in a hut in the garden behind the infirmary. But if I were you, I wouldn't bother him too much. He's a grumpy old fellow.
You say that because you don't know him. I'll tell you more about him, Henry. But we have more pressing concerns right now.
Can I help in any way?
The best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing before they ended up here. Diseases spread through foul air. So if we find where the three of them were breathing the same air, we'll find the source of the infection too.
Who should I ask about the maid?
As far as I know, her name's Blezhna. She gets her work assignments from Steward Zdenek. So I'd go and speak to him. And apparently she's got a friend here. She might know something too. Try and find her.
Who should I start with?
If I were you, I'd start with the better hurry. He might take it.
Who might know the monk who was translating in the scriptorium?
Everything to do with books is handled by the librarian. He likes the sound of his own voice, but if you're patient, he might tell you what our patient was working on.
Can I help with anything?
No, that...
Once you've found something, come back.
How do you feel?
Like
Don't worry. I'll let you rest. But first, I need to know who...
What?
Because we need to find out...
What's that got to...
The sickness spreads through foul air. Anyone...
You sound like you know what you're talking about. I can't. I mustn't break the seal of confession.
I'm not asking you to reveal anything. Just point me in the right direction.
Perhaps you're right. I could at least look in my cell. It's the one beneath the abbot's chamber. I think you'll find something there.
What am I looking...
That you'll have to...
As you wish.
Wait, please.
What is it?
I'd like to have some flowers. Some...
What would you want, flower?
Do I need a reason?
I'll see what's growing.
Thank you, lad.
Try to calm down first. Where did you say it hurts?
Down here. Under my belly. It's...
What's the matter? Do you need me to take you to the infirmary? You're writhing around like a worm in salt.
Forgive me, I have a fever of decoction.
I can't feel my legs or my back. Just a burning pain so bad, even...
Is there anything I can help you with, good wife?
Who are you calling good wife? And no, only your sore bones can help me.
Then it's your lucky day. Because I'll... Tell me what's bothering you, Maddie.
Well, it hurts like hell. Here. And the Holy Brother over there won't help. Says it's a woman's. Only I'm regular as a vet.
That's a... How long has it been?
Well, it started the day before yesterday, and it's own calamus, yarrow. I even tried
What were you doing?
working like a dog I was. Who said I was? Besides, those stairs were bloody hard. And ice cold too.
All right. Enough. All right. If you sat on cold steps for a while...
Whatever it is, I just... Or at least tie a knot in my...
I have this...
Well, do you have something or not?
Wait here.
Mother Mary, you've given...
I'm gonna die of boredom in here.
Can't you at least be quiet while you do it?
That I'll go to the abbot and say it's in everyone's best interest for the monks to walk around bare-assed. No, damn it. Now I'll never get that image out of my head.
Master.
How did she manage that? Did she...
I've got nothing to do with it. She's...
Well, she should drink as much as she can. It might hurt, or movement is recommended for stomach aches, but any physician will tell you the best... You never know with women. Their insides are set up like a pantry. Each one is...
I've got to die of boredom in here. Can't you at least be quiet while you do it?
I saw you came here with Master Albic.
Yes, my name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Benedict the Novice, but I reckon the abbot...
Yes. He said you would show us to our lodging, as well as the infirmary.
Your room is at the other end of the infirmary. There's an alchemy workshop in the other room. Though if you need...
Good to know. Benedict?
You too? Lord in...
It isn't for me. This girl who...
I see. I told her I can't help her. Not that I don't. Understandably, there aren't many books on the topic in the monastery's library. And
This isn't about her time of the month. She says it hurts when... nature...
Perhaps, but I still truly don't know how to help. Maybe Master Albic would know, or you can try the monastery's library.
Thanks, brother. Master, I need you... It's a bit, unusual.
Another fallen ill. And another girl, no less.
It seems her lower passages may have caught a chill from sitting on cold steps for too long.
Of course! This is just like the case Trotter of Salerno wrote about. Coldness in the lower abdomen, inflammation of the urinary tract accompanied by sharp pains. This can lead to bladder distension or pelvic congestion. You don't see a case like this every day. I'll have to write down all my findings in detail.
So do you know what to do? You've treated this before?
Not at all. I've never come across something like this. Most women sort out their problems with the help of herb women, whispering into the water and brewing potions according to the stars. Usually, they only come and see a studied physician when it's already too late.
Well, she went to see Benedict, but he seemed even more flustered than she was.
I'm not surprised. Only a handful of physicians have read De Curis Mulierum, even though it has so much knowledge to offer.
So how can...
Of course. This calls for a concoction with soup. She should feel relief almost immediately, but I've heard it may cause...
keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Herzlich willkommen.
Sir.
Yes? If it's...
I just wanted to ask.
My journey to Bohemia originally had a different goal. We are seeking support. I had plans to deal with certain nobles as well as Sigismund himself, instead of diplomatic negotiations and recruitment, so that we can... The monks...
Your name, sir? Ludolf.
Perhaps you have heard of Saint Ludolf. He vehement our order. I therefore...
Sir, does that mean I could...
Ha ha! It's not that simple. First of all, you must be from Germany.
Well,
I understand. And second of all...
I have to be...
That is right. But even if you are not either of those they are not subject to such strict rules of poverty, cleanliness, or...
What's going on in...
Tensions are rising. The Poles and Lithuanians are... Although Sigismund... However...
What is your order?
Our order, the brothers of the German house of Saint Mary, we spread the Christian faith among nations from our stronghold.
What is the history?
The order was founded in the Holy Land more than Pope Celestine. That was the big... And there we built a state, but our role was not only...
Where does the order...
military weather...
I'd like to donate...
I'm glad to hear that. God may be on our side.
Here.
Thank you.
How does your order...
We are divided into knights born into noble families, priests. At the head stand our order, the military, but we are not...
I'll be going now.
May God protect...
Bis bald.
There's wine in the air. Someone must have spilled a cask. Someone's walked through the spilled wine. I can't open this door without a key.
Greetings to you. Look out!
Brother Crispin, I need some reading material about women's matters.
Women's matters? You mean writings about marriage? Calculating dowries? Or cooking, sewing, plucking feathers? Or how Eve listened to the serpent? And how much evil came out of it for the Christian people?
No. I'm talking about infections and inflammations in areas men don't have.
What sort of inflammation do you have in mind?
The kind a girl can get for sitting on...
I don't know of any writings on such matters.
Till we meet again.